Okay, guys, I'm back. Yeah, I've been drinking a lot of water. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I get home, I'll have an electrolyte water, a little bit of sea salt in my water, and drink it. Builds electrolytes, keep your muscles uh, good. So stay hydrated. It's hot one out there today, wherever you're at. It's a hot one. Yeah, a lot of people's had. I'm not trying to sit there and say my life has been hard and rough because, or not been hard and rough, because it has. I think everybody goes through some type of hardship in their life, unless they're rich and got money and they come from money. Then, you know, about the hardest thing they got to deal with is a death in the family. When you're talking about regular people like me who don't fit in that bracket of rich people, and you walk around, everybody's got a similar story to tell, and what society is missing is listening to those stories. And we don't realize how rough some people have it. Yes, do we have homeless on the streets? Yeah, but you got to think, what's the percentage of the homeless people on the streets choose to do that, period? They choose, there's a certain percentage of homelessness that choose to be homeless. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you. Trust me, I really do. But like I was saying, uh, there's a specific percentage of homelessness. Homelessness is not something that people choose to do. Some people, yes, a percentage, yes, choose to be homeless because they don't want to have anything to do with the system. Then there's that section of homelessness of people who are just down on their luck, really, bad off, that's hit a bump in the road, and they're going to get back, and they're going to work their butts off to get back to where they once were. And then there's that homelessness that everybody forgets about. They're either something wrong mentally, physically, they're vets or something, and they're not trying to be homeless, but if you're a homeless vet, the government lets you down, because the way I see it is like this: if you go serve our country and you put your life on the line for this country, you should not have to pay for a house. You should never have to worry about medical, ever, the rest of your life. Never. And that's just my thoughts. You should never have to worry about that. But there is those ones that are out there that actually choose to be homeless. I'm glad you're doing good. I hope everybody else out there is doing good. I hope y'all are staying cool, because it is hot. You're near a beach somewhere, near the ocean, or near a swimming pool, or you're in your own swimming pool in the backyard, or you're out fishing or water skiing, whatever it is, stay cool. It is hot one out there today. Well, in my area, it is 110 with the heat index, and it's only 7:12. It's evening time, and the sun's still out, blazing hot. Blazing hot. But yeah, I'm not saying my life's all peaches and cherries, but I've had a rough childhood. I had a rough bringing up. I've had a rough life. Got married right out of high school, had my first kid at the age of 19. I did it all wrong, but it, I can't change time. I can't go back and change what I did to change what's going on now because I'm still married to that same girl. August will be 30 years of marriage. Who does that anymore? You know? So I'm still with my high school sweetheart. We have two kids together. We have two beautiful grandchildren. And, that's the that's the extent of it. You find that ride or die person. That's what matters in life. But it didn't come easy. It was tough. It was rough. So if you find that somebody that's willing to dig ditches with you and bury bodies, that's the person you need to stay with. That's ride or die, no matter how hard it gets. Like now, we hit a real rough patch. My wife became disabled. Um, I'm taking care of everything, paying for everything, going to the grocery store, cleaning the house, doing the laundry, and it's hard. It's very hard. And that's part of the reason why I started reaching out to YouTube and doing lives. One reason why I have my podcast now is because, if everyone else is making money off of it, why can't I, right? So that's the whole reason behind it. But other than that, you guys, you know, life is hard. You got to take it. You got to take the punches and keep on going. Because if you don't, man, life will knock you down, and there's no getting back up. And stay hydrated. Plenty of ice water. Like now, I'm at work right now. I'm literally at work right now doing this live. So while I'm here at work doing this live, my wife is at home in pain and suffering and going to bed now after taking her meds. But life is hard. You got to take the punches and keep going. Don't give up. You guys never give up, okay? Live life as if it's your last moment on earth and have fun doing it. Because there's no turning back. Can't change things from the past. And that's just the way it goes. So if you got a story you want to tell or something you want to ask away. I'll answer anything. Don't be ashamed to ask me anything. I will answer any question as long as it doesn't get dumb. So ask away, people. There's plenty of you in here watching, and I appreciate every single one of you. Yeah, of course. Of course, I uh, have regrets in life, but who doesn't? Of course, I made mistakes, but who doesn't? You got to learn from the mistakes and grow. That's what I'm saying. You got to take the punches as they come. You cannot be out there and be a slouch. You cannot be out there and thinking everything's going to be handed to you because nothing's handed to you. When you stop being a child and you're out there on your own, you leave your parents' house, nobody's going to hand you anything. Nobody's going to meet you halfway. You want it, you got to go get it. You want to be an actor, you work hard to go do that. You want to be a musician, you work hard to go do that. You want to be a professional paper delivery boy, you work hard to go do that. Whatever you do in life, you go and make sure that right there is what you're passionate about. You work hard at it and do it well. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to hit bumps in the road. You're going to be sitting there saying, man, today's a rough day. Yes, it's going to be a rough day. So what? Suck it up. You're going to have to take life's punches as they come, because nobody is going to hand you anything. Nobody's going to meet you halfway. And I mean that to the fullest. So if you're passionate about something, then be passionate about it, but be your own style of perfectionist. I mean, I mean, I do 3D printing. Okay, I'm not the best at it, but I like 3D printing. I like how you could just take a piece of plastic and then turn it into something useful, or turn it into a toy for a child, or make cool things for your job, or whatever it is, right? But I'm going to get better at it. I'm okay at it. I'm decent. I know enough to make the machine run and make something, but I'm not the best at it. There's always room to improve. There's always room to improve. And no matter what you choose to do in life. So have faith in yourself. Don't believe the naysayers. Don't believe the people that say no. Because you're always going to have that person that says no. But eventually you're going to find that one person that says yes. So sorry for the pause there. I thought I was having a customer walk in. So, but yeah, I mean, am I doing good? I'm not as, I mean, like, how do you mean? Like, am I spiritually or mentally doing good? Yeah, I'm doing okay. You know what I'm saying? If you're talking, if you're talking like money wise, no, I'm not doing good at all. That's why you see this. I went flat broke last year because of my wife's disability. And I'm trying my best to stay afloat. So that's why I'm on here all the time. I'm on here all the time, not only to spread positivity, not only to give advice, and not only to, you know, I'm not trying to be some, um, I'm not trying to be a Joe Rogan, if that's what, if that makes sense. You know, I'm not trying to do all that. I'm just trying to have a little fun. And I've seen a lot of people get on YouTube, and I've seen a lot of people have YouTube channels, and they've had them for years, and they've built a trust and a rapport with the people who watch their lives and watch their podcasts and stuff. And I get that, and I understand that. And I'm not saying for anybody to trust me or not trust me, but what I'm saying is that I'm one of those guys right now that's down on my luck. So this is my way of reaching out to the world and telling the world, hey, I'm not scared to ask for help. You know, I'm not scared to ask for help. I was a little nervous, but I'm not scared at all. You know what I'm saying? So, like, this one guy came in here a little bit ago and said, hey, I donated $500. No, he didn't. He just said it and left. He didn't donate $500. You know, so it's trolls like that I can't stand. I can't stand trolls like that, man. So there's that. But that's just the way it is. But yeah, I'm at work, enjoying the afternoon. Got 2 hours left, a little less than 2 hours. Let's see here. Yep, I got about an hour and a half. What was that? Hour and a half. I got about an hour and a half before I call it quits and go home. And then I'm off for the next 2 days. And it's going to be super hot tomorrow. I think I'm going to. I think what I want to do is piss my neighbors off and mow my yard tomorrow morning about 8:30 because it's Sunday. A lot of people are sleeping. So I think I'm going to piss everybody off by firing up my mower and mowing the yard tomorrow morning before it gets really hot, and just have it done and over with. And that's just, I don't know, it's just me. But I really don't like none of my neighbors because they're all loud and they don't know how to keep their dogs on a leash and stop shitting in my yard. So I'm thinking I'm going to pull out my paintball gun or my airsoft gun, and I'm just going to start shooting them when I see them in my yard. So maybe they'll get the hint to keep their fucking dog on a leash or in their own goddamn yard. Because I don't have animals. So, I mean, I got one neighbor that's got a little small dog named T. He's awesome. But they take care of their dog. I don't have to worry about them. It's the other people that live behind me down the street a little bit. They're always letting their freaking pit bull go and let it run the streets. And it always ends up in my yard, shitting in my yard or my neighbor's yard. So, but yeah, I think I'm gonna have to mow the yard before it gets too hot out. Because we're under a heat index advisory here in Illinois until Tuesday. Temperatures reaching with the heat index up to 110. So, with that being said, what are your guys' plans for the weekend? Tell me what your guys' plans are for the weekend. I see people in here, but nobody's typing anything. If I keep rambling on, you guys will think I'm a psycho or something. What's up, people? I see people in here, but nobody's talking. Nobody's asking me anything. I can't keep the conversation going. I'm not smart enough. I don't know what else to talk about. Y'all done heard my life story over and over again. I don't want to keep explaining it. People keep asking the same questions, so, but y'all ain't talking. I know I'm the one that needs to be talking because I'm the one that's on live, right? Well, just stay hydrated. Plenty of ice water. sirens everywhere, man. Like somebody just, I don't know, man. I was born and raised here, and this city gets weirder and weirder every year. I don't know why I'm tired. I ain't done shit. I'm just sitting here at work waiting for customers. I done did all the work, you know. Done did everything I was supposed to do. But yeah, if you guys out there want to see my podcast, tune in every Monday. This Monday's open mic night. So I hope y'all are ready for that. It's going to be awesome. Hello. I'm back, everybody. I'm sorry. Got to refill the water, man. Got to stay hydrated. Anywho, I don't know what else everybody else is doing out there in the world. So, y'all can talk to me. Where y'all from? Where are you guys from? Like I do a lot of 3D printing and stuff, but here's one of the things I've 3D printed for a customer. A dragon. I 3D printed this one for a customer. He's coming to get it next week. Multicolor, kind of rainbowish, if you could tell. So yeah, that's stuff like that I do. I got videos and shorts on there of the of some of the stuff that I 3D printed. Um, so yeah, if you like and subscribe or go to my channel, you can see shorts of this actually being printed on my 3D printer. So not like the whole video, but like a partial of it as it's printing. And then I got another dragon on there that I 3D printed, which is pretty cool. It glows in the dark and stuff for another customer. So yeah, I do a lot of, I do some 3D printing. I'm gonna start doing giveaways and start giving these things away. So Look out for that. Um, I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. I haven't really, figured out a way to start doing giveaways as far as what the criteria is going to be to get one of these things. I could also 3D print Falcor from Never-Ending Story. If you guys know who Falcor is, or the movie of Never-Ending Story, and I'm not talking about the second movie. I'm talking about the first one, the original. So, um, yeah. So if well, of course, something like this size dragon right here, like this, about that long, I would sell for like, I don't know, $15. Because of the multicolor, the type of filament I had to use for it. So I guess $15 would have to be what my go to on that size. Anything bigger would probably be like 20, 25, $30. So I do lettering and other cool stuff, shadow boxes. I done a set of shadow boxes for somebody who wanted um, a nice layer of glow in the dark trim around the edges. So when they put it up on the wall and all the lights are out, the curtains are closed, and it's dark, you see the edge of the shadow box would glow. So those are cool. I've done some where I've embedded uh, LED cubes in it to where it would light up. So I've done some cool stuff with my 3D printer. So, but be on the lookout for that, because I will be doing giveaways, and it will be stuff like dragons and stuff that I'll be giving away, or the person who gets a dragon or something, I could do lettering that they could put on their wall, that glows in the dark or whatever the case may be. So um, definitely look out for that. I want to say probably next month. It all depends how things work out for me. If I'm able to buy more filament for my machine. So, but yeah, that's a real cool dragon. But yeah, of course, I do more dragons. I do more of this stuff right here, these 3D printed dragons. I do more. I got bigger ones that I do. Like I said, I got Falcor from the Never Ending Story I could print out. Um, like this dragon could just hang out right here with me. So I do a lot of dragons. That ice melted enough to put my lid on my cup. No, it hasn't. Oh, yeah, it did. That's awesome. Welcome back, everybody. I ain't doing nothing, just still sitting here at work. Anything you guys want to talk about, let me know. I'll talk about anything, almost anything. Yeah, I'm just going to end this, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Give me a few minutes and I'll be back.